I think things will be better now that we've talked to Shadowheart. Much time was lost, but no more. Now we can be there for our daughter. We are a small family. Smaller than I hoped for. But we are whole again. Old. I was a young woman when they seized me. Arnell and I hoped Jen would be joined by siblings. But that dream's gone now. And there's a stranger in the mirror. But I still have my teeth. That first apple was worth the wait.
40 fucking years. That's stinging. She's very brave to have this attitude.
Now this old lady will be getting in the way in your fine camp, I'm afraid.
You're
Don't
welcome.
worry. I shall pull my weight and help how I can. After so long in captivity, it feels good to use my hands again.
Ah.
I'm starting to feel like my old self again. And Shadowheart, has been able to unbottle some of the feelings that Shah denied to her. A great deal of damage was done to our family, but we can still heal. My wife will need care. I wish to find somewhere quiet, close to nature, where the sun can warm us and the moon can watch over us as we sleep. And Shadowheart, too, may wish to join us, perhaps, with her fine paramour at her side. Once you've put down this absolute threat together. I've gleaned enough from word around this camp to know you're more than capable. You will prevail.
Old elf knows what he's saying.
Of course. Only a fool would alienate his child over a name. Shadowheart must determine her own path. That is what the Moon Maiden teaches. Still, I am unused to it. I can only hope she forgives a slip of the tongue now and again, until I adapt. I am. But with Seluna's guidance, I learned how to control the beast long ago. I only let it loose again when my family was threatened. Unfortunately, I was unable to stop what befell us, as neither elf nor wolf. I'm sorry, but what happened in that room, that must stay within the family. Just know that we endured and are grateful for your help.
Shadowheart, may Seluna guide you as always, my daughter. Only you can say. It seems your father and I have returned to a world in turmoil. And I sense you have a part to play in righting things. We shall remain here at camp and continue to recover what strength we can. Then, perhaps, when all is said and done, we can be a family again. Better, in a sense. But you may need to prepare yourself, daughter. Shah took a great deal from me, and time will eventually take the rest. Sooner than you or your father would like, perhaps. I knew this, even when I first fell for your father. He is destined to outlive me, as are you. Shed no tears. We've been blessed with a second chance, and who is to say how long we'll have? More than I ever hoped for, certainly. We must not live in fear of loss. That is not truly living. Just one. Take care of yourself. I know you have more struggles yet to come out there, but I do not want to lose my daughter so soon after I found her again.
Shadowheart. Pardon. It warms my heart to see you. I had promised you we would catch up once I'd rested. Perhaps there's something you wish to ask about? You were to come of age that night, left alone in the woods and using only Saluna's guidance to find your way back to us. But you were not alone in the woods. We caught a Sharan spy near our village and learned that his accomplices sought to abduct you. I had to find you, to bring you home, and I had to do it quickly. In my haste, I made a terrible mistake. I took on my wolf form to cover the ground more quickly, and it worked. I followed your scent and reached you before the Sharans could. But when I found you, you did not see your father rushing to save you. You only saw a wolf hunting you in the darkness. I should have told you of my curse before that night. Then everything would have been different. You panicked, and before I could explain, the Sharans found us. Father and daughter, wolf and prey. They took us both. When I awakened, you were gone, but your mother was with me. They were spiriting us away to the city, hidden and bound. That should have been the day you came of age and into the Moon Maiden's teachings. Instead, the Sharans used us to teach you different lessons. Painful lessons. The Moon Maiden's blessings are many. She taught me to control the curse, but she could not teach me to control my paternal instincts. The failing was mine. Perhaps they did. Ours was a small community, spread thin. We grew complacent, underestimated the depths of Shah's bitterness, the fanaticism of her followers. But perhaps this was always meant to be. Perhaps the Moon Maiden's path was merely longer for you than we knew. A name is nothing. Your happiness is what matters. Just forgive your father the occasional slip of the tongue. I will adapt, given time. Well, it depends. Do you find yourself more hirsute at certain times? Craving warm flesh? Actually, no. Spare your father the answer to that. I am a lycanthrope, but your mother is not. It was a toss of the coin to determine if you inherited that side of me. If you have not changed after all this time, I believe you're safe. I've heard enough about this absolute threat to understand it cannot be ignored. Your mother and I can wait until you prevail, and I know you will. Beyond that, your mother will need my care, and yours too, if you wish to join us. Somewhere quiet, close to nature, where the sun can warm us, and the moon can watch over us as we sleep. Are you sure, Shadowheart? Picking at old wounds may not serve any purpose. Very well. But I shall not wallow in ugly details. That is what they would have wanted. To have let their physical torments live on in our spirits. I will not allow that. They had you use us for practice. All the techniques that the Sharans held pride in. Trickery, interrogation, torture. They even had you, our own daughter, try to convert us. The worst part was not anything you did to us, it is what they had done to you. You didn't recognize us. Those eyes I'd wiped tears from. now looked at me like a stranger. I feared I would give in then. But your mother's strength bolstered me. She never gave up calling you daughter, no matter what you said or did. We were still a family in that room, suffering, enduring, but we did not give up. Your mother and I swore we would see the look of recognition in your eyes once again. And we did. Both. They mocked you before our eyes. They said it would discipline you for straying, while extending out torment also. Not just with the pain, but with the knowledge that every time we felt it, your true self was being punished for trying to break through their indoctrination. Knowing you were out there still was enough to sustain us. And you are stronger than us both, daughter. We merely had to endure. You had to choose your path. One that brought you back to us at last. Don't be. Knowing you were out there gave us the strength to hold on. And you returned to us, just like you were supposed to all that time ago. Yes. Now you know all that is worth knowing. Let us put this behind us for good.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Sicarius.
Flaming fists this way.
Yes, definitely flaming fists.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone.
Oh my god, he rhymes.
A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the dread Lord's trial. Thou hast shown proof of worthy kill. Present thyself before Baal's will.
Its breath is dank and coarse, but it has no words. This creature is mute.
Oh shit! I just realized. I found this note on the fist Orville who was stuck in the prison of Tribunal, and it says that, "Dear Quill, if you don't remember, Quill something
Quill Grootslang
is a bard that we killed instead of Alfira during the start at the, when I was in the first act, when I was still getting the hang of being Dark Urge. And she appears if Alfira is knocked out or dead. And yeah. So she was actually like, she was saying that she never experienced love and all that shit.
But I've never even been kissed. And I can't stop myself from dreaming.
And it seems that this fist was completely enamored of her, because he says that each one of your scales is a gem, your eyes shine brighter than your throat fire. Images of you have beset me since we met. In short, if this letter found her, who knows, maybe she never would have stumbled into my camp and, get fucked over. Finally, the butler is mentioned. So he was before dealing with the money we got from the killing. Oh shit, Sarevok's book. Someone was probably a fan back when he lived. Oh shit. I just moved camera here. There is free something, but this is Sarevok. How is he here? I mean, it isn't technically said that he died during Baldur's Gate 2. He can be redeemed, if I remember correctly. Well,
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants. Each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This is the court of the dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend. Aspirants of his most profane order. The would-be unholy assassins of Baal. But you are no mere aspirant. I did not expect to see you again. So it is true. You have returned.
Saravok Arnchev, a relic of your cursed line, a Baal spawn who failed to become chosen.
you know what? If considering what the blood echo said, I'm pretty sure it's not like actual Saravok. It's more like echo of his Baal's blood. So it's not like him. It's like the part that came back to Baal when he died, somewhere doing something.
I have heard it said you lost your memories. Let me revive them. You were once Baal's favorite. You worshipped him the way he would wish. Your bloodlust innate. Your thirst for butchery unslakable. But you were foolish enough to think yourself untouchable. You didn't see Orin rising through the ranks. You were blinded by her artistry, her devotion. You believed she worshipped you as much as all the others. Your fall was as spectacular as your birth. The purest Baalspawn there ever was. Ruined by her own hubris. But now, you have returned. Tell me, are you here to have your vengeance on my granddaughter? She is the child of my child, and your bloodkin. But she only seeks the Baalian favor you were born to inherit. She may have usurped you once, but all her rites and rituals will never match her to your natural gift. Baal is about to name a new chosen. All is between you and my granddaughter, Orin, now. And Orin has much to learn. Our Lord does not care for beauty. Baal cares only for death. Death in numbers. Death in droves. It is a lesson Orin will only learn in death. I wonder if you will be the one to teach her.
Probably.
She seeks to sacrifice you in our father's temple. She dreams that your corpse will be her masterpiece. But she forgets, before your incident, you were the true master. You were murder, pure murder. No excesses, no pretensions. I believe you will be the one to slay Orin. But you will need my help. I see you have not embraced your birthright yet. Perhaps with my stewardship, Father will bless you yet, before you may return to our Father's fold. I must first ensure that you remain as pure and worthy of his blessings as you once were. Come, child of murder, let me lead you in Baal's worship. Forgive me, child of Baal. I forget myself.
Reverence.
Zeal.
Long may he reign.
We have a sacrifice prepared for you, child of murder. Let us celebrate your becoming.
No, just like that. Okay. Oh, okay.
What delightful circumstances we find ourselves in.
And I thought I knew what hell was.
What joy to have found the nadir of common decency. Let's conclude our business here quickly and never speak of it again.
Come, child of Baal. Offer thanks unto your father for your birth, and in so doing, be reborn anew. Slaughter this celestial being. Spill its blood into the void, and through eradication of its goodness, be exalted.
Nah, I think its chain is... yeah. Can I surprise attack them? Let's go with this. Oh great, Sanctuary. Fuck's sake. Oh, it's a rage.
Fight forever, pal.
Fucking fighters, man.
Took you bloody long enough. You've no idea how wrinkles like mine get caught in chains like that. I suppose some thanks are in order. You did a good job putting a stop to those Baalist Burks. Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I, put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee. Well, at least it's over now. After our chat at Charessa's Caress, I thought it best to polish off the bottle I'd started. I started coming over all woozy. My joints stiffened up quicker than a brothel browser's loins. Paralyzed. My vision went black. When I woke up, I was in chains. Overall, a terrible ordeal. One deserving of a drink. I bid you good day, but it's been royally shite all round. There is no we in this equation, my friend. I assure you, I am quite finished. Besides, it's plain to see that I'm well out of my depth here. But you gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh?
What's this? A heretic in our midst? Your death, in the Dread Lord's name.
Oh shit, that's the vampire... That's Gandrel. I thought they disappeared after all this bullshit.
Criminal act is being investigated. You might want to
The
explain
fucking
the
Lathander
extent of
maze
your
started to damage them.
My children. My sweet ones. What have they done to you?
I'm hungry, Father. I'm so hungry.
It hurts, Father. The hunger. It never stops.
Please, do you know of anything that can be done? I've been fighting it, but I think you're right. Better that than they start feeding off humans. I do not know if this is more blessing or curse, but it is at least something. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for everything. I did not expect you to free us. But I am grateful.
At least I'm not alone. I could not have borne that eternity. Is this my life now? Darkness and hunger.
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Arabella?
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
You are flooded with memories of the distant past. Creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells
Memory
crackling
stone?
through the air. The stone holds records of all who have passed by it. Arabella is collecting them. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only scratched the surface. I want to know everything. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen. Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know who they were messing with. Yep, and I like it that way. Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. I've learnt a lot thanks to him, and I'm still learning. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. I'll see you soon enough. Bone Man said so.
We see, we know. What's the name of that river?
Have you brought the Orphic hammer? The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself. Then I will wait here until you have. The chains that bind Orpheus also bind the whole of the Githyanki people.
This might be the only quest where which I'm not going to do because I kinda like the Emperor. He's not good, but he's not like straight up evil.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see
Dragon
what we
sorcerer.
did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea.
Oh, he's totally fucking mad.
Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre.
Sarin is the name of the skull I have. I need to check it. I'm a bard. I need to, like, throw some shade.
He is clan, summoned in the place of the friends that I lost. Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Saren's mind. She kept our treasure from us. Said Bereki and I had gone strange.
Bereki was the mute that was near the skull, I believe.
Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. She swore she was no cultist, but you all lie. The Absolute turns you. I don't know. Pass then, and do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place, and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
It's leaking again. It's not leaking, it's crying. What's crying? They do it when they're sad. What's sad? Oh, just shut up, little wizard thing.
Also, he's a sorcerer, not a wizard, you little shits. They probably have like 6 int, 9, yeah.
Quiet, cousin. We will Sarin.
The penitent doesn't respond. The penitent doesn't respond. The penitent doesn't respond. Holding you, there's the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes.
Well.
A question for our master monster hunter. How would you approach killing a vampire?
A full-on vamp, you mean? Lure it into the sun, drive a stake through its heart. And that's not the end of it. The suckers are wily. And no offense.
None taken. Wiliness keeps me alive. More or less.